the great again for his peoples is to create jobs, right? But not the kind of jobs you think. Those kind of jobs right there. Who do you think that people can get them jobs? Along the border, along the detention centers. They try to make America great again. So I came out here today to touch on something very important. I'm in front of a detention center right now where they got a lot of people being held captive in there, right? Now I'm not saying all the people in there are good people or great people that have never committed any sins, but what I am saying is there's a lot of good human beings in there, and their only crime was to want better for them and their families as a human being. So it's very important for me to touch on this. One, they want to let go of 20,000 federal bureau imprisoned people, white collar crimes. So the name tells it all, right? White collar crimes. So they want to let go of convicted felons who are elderly, supposedly out of federal penitentiaries because they fear for the coronavirus for them and their safety. White collar crimes. But they don't want to let go of the people that are being held in the detention centers. They don't want to let go of the elders who came to this country and contributed as hard-working individuals whose only dream and goal agenda was to make a better life for their people. They don't want to let go of them, but they want to let go of convicted felons in the federal prisons. So we have to ask ourselves sometimes, you know, we gotta really look at it very fucking closely and ask ourselves, what is the agenda behind what they are pushing? They want to let go of federally convicted prisoners, but they do not want to let go of people whose only crime was to try to make a better future for their families. That's one. Two, did you guys know that Attorney General Barr, Trump's pretty much right-hand man, tried to pass a law through Congress to be able to detain people indefinitely, no due process. That's what they were trying to push. They were trying to push a bill to allow the Attorney General to detain people indefinitely. It doesn't matter. They could just snatch you off the motherfucking street and throw you in a jail cell. No due process. You don't need to see the judge. You don't need nothing. You don't get a lawyer. It's no due process. You just get snatched up and put in jail indefinitely. They try to pass that law. Research it. 3, they want to let the elders out of federal penitentiaries due to the fear of coronavirus. Now, I have to ask, right? What is the difference between the elders that are being tried as felons and have been given time to serve? What is the difference between them and the people being held in detention centers, being held captive? They're at the same risk. They're at the same risk of having coronavirus float around and possibly death. So in theory, this is just what I'm like, isn't that murder? Are you not committing murder? Because if you want to let a certain group of people out of jail because of fear of coronavirus, because you want to protect the elderly, then shouldn't you let the other group of people out as well? Because you know that coronavirus can take out these elderlies in your federal penitentiaries that are white-collar criminals, but you don't want to let go of people who are being held captive in your detention centers because of coronavirus. So what are you saying here? Is this murder? Is what I have to ask. And in theory, they've given the discretion to the doctors of who they are able to help. So basically the doctors can decide who gets to live and who gets to die. So in Trump's America, America first, make America great again, who do you think will have priorities of being seen, helped, and able to use those machines? Citizens. But not only any citizen, Trump's citizens. So you have to ask yourself that. We have to ask ourselves. In theory again, if it gets crazy like the news says it's gonna get crazy, if it gets crazy like the White House is saying it's gonna get crazy, we gotta ask ourselves, if the doctors now have the discretion to decide who gets to live and die, what are the majority of doctors in this country? Once again, I would say white people. Who do you think? Once again, when you have these people in the detention centers, if they get infected by the coronavirus, and they gotta go to the hospitals, but they're not citizens, and citizens are priority, what do you think is gonna happen to our peoples that are being held captive in the detention centers? It's pretty much a free pass to murder migrants, because that's what you're doing. What you are doing is keeping the elderly held captive, knowing very well that they are the vulnerable ones to coronavirus. And now you're giving the doctors discretion on who they can help. And of course, in Trump's America, citizens will always be first. So in Trump's America, the coronavirus towards our people who are being held captive in these detention centers are pretty much on a death list. Why would I go as far as to say that? Well, they want to release 20,000 convicted federal white-collar criminals from the federal penitentiaries who have been convicted of crimes, but they do not want to let elder, hard-working individuals who are being held captive in detention centers all through the United States. They don't want to let go of them. So, you gotta put two and two sometimes. They wanna let one group of people live, and they wanna leave another group of people to die. I just wanted to do this segment to share with you guys and make y'all kind of like fuck the BS. Look at it closely.